Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe, and this is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Season 4. It's been a little while since I played, but it's not been a little while since you called me out on all my BS, and this is why I love this channel. You guys make this really fun because you won't let me get away with anything, and that is great. There's a lot of stuff that I'm trying out in this season specifically, but I'm trying to get past that. But just the last two episodes, there were two huge issues. I know the first one you already pointed out that I didn't even know. The second one I will unveil here and tell you what it was, because that's one thing I realized right after the episode. And lastly, we have to actually start building this over here, and we have to upgrade it with water too to make it all work. So a lot of stuff to do today, plus we have to turn on a few industries. Yeah, because we have the materials, we just have to do it. Well, let's start with the easy one. First, last time I did not look at this. I did not look at the maximum production per workday, and I usually do that in every industry, but in gravel, I kind of ignore that. It normally doesn't matter, but if I want to run the cement plant at 100% all the time, then it takes 210 tons of gravel all the time, which every day I would only get 70 extra tons of gravel, which if I run this at 100%, which I could if I turn up the number here, that's not allowed to do a lot of construction. So that was the first thing I did wrong. I don't feel like we have to fix that right now because I stopped exporting cement for the time being because we're fine on money. But if I needed money and I needed to export the cement, then that would be a really big problem. That's the first one. The second one, several of you have called this out, and I feel really stupid. I feel really stupid for this. What am I feeling stupid about? Let's look at last year, I suppose. Export, import of resources, Soviet bloc. Chemicals, 277 divided by 12 is about 12 tons. Is that right? No. 12 times 12 is 244, so 15. Not a lot per month. But when I looked at this, we had a lot of water being produced because most of the water towers were actually empty, and then they had to be purified. And that cost a lot of chemicals. At that point, it was about 47, less than 50 tons of chemicals being consumed per month. Now, when I designed this chemical complex over here, which I still like, I compared the about 50 tons of consumption per month to the about 0.8 tons of chemicals per day. You know what the difference is? 30. 30 times. So 30 times this, it's 25 tons. So 2 of these would actually easily cover the chemical production that I needed for the whole month if I run it at 100%. So this is way overbuilt, but it should take care of all the chemical needs that we have. Just calling out that multiple viewers have called me out on what BS I was talking about because this was wrong. this was wrong. This is way overproduced, but I hope this is enough for what we need, and that's really all I care about in the end. So all of that should be fine for right now. Oh, and also I need to turn on sewage here because these chemical plants will produce a lot of sewage even when I don't want to, so that will be a problem, but we'll get there because I think this city will play a major role in taking care of the sewage. At least I hope so. Great. So this city, we kind of started it rather than I abandoned it because I said I don't want to build this city with borrowed materials. I want to make this the capital and want to use the materials from our homeland. At this point, this city effectively is just all the utilities, a major bus stop, a couple buildings out here that I haven't started yet, some monuments and all that is great, and some more buildings over here, but nothing else. So I think we're going to do that in a minute because I do want to start the chemical production here sooner rather than later. The first thing we're going to do is utilize this guy. Do you have anything stored? You have some fuel stored. I don't want you to have fuel stored. I was doing something with this guy, I think filling up a construction office earlier, and that's no longer needed. These guys are producing some, but because we are barely ever full here, that's not a lot, but we should start using all of the chemicals that we can. Okay, so first, I need you to take oil from here, only oil, that's all I want, from there and bring it to every single one of these. Is that how I want to set this up? I think so, because all of these will be assigned to other things anyways. So oil is the first thing. Unload, 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 unload. That looks good. 30% does not look good. Let's set this to about 50%. That's what we're going to start with, just oil. Great. The second thing that I want is from here, and I will actually start delivering wood there like I initially talked about already. But I guess I can't do that yet. So how about you? Are you currently free? You have 16 out of 20. You're already assigned to this guy, so that is good. So bring wood out here, would you please? Haha. I want you to unload wood here until you are about 50% full. It's a train, so it should be fine. So once that one starts getting there, we should have wood for this whole area, and that is good. Then we also need, anyway, we still have enough room. We need crops to come from here. Probably just down here, because we can have the forklifts deliver the small amounts that we actually need. That should make life a little easier. Let's check that that is good. You get something from there. You unload it here, 50%. That is still good. I think I will do myself a favor if I just buy the trucks that I need. Crops. Only a 1-to-1. I think this should be fine. Crops. Hold on. It's doing something silly. All I want you to do is unload crops here. And over here, all I want to unload is open haul. Do we have? We don't. Oh, we do have the loggers. Yes, this is all I need. Give me. Oh, hold on. Oh boy. All I want from here is really the oils to go in. Wow, I have to do this right, otherwise I look really stupid. I just talked about that. I love that you guys call me out on everything that I do wrong, and I do, but then I actually have to give you a chance to not call me out on everything, right? So put that there. Instead of bringing everything here directly, no, you can drop it off there directly, that's fine. No, that's stupid. That is stupid. We don't need this. We don't need the warehouse there. That's fine. Everything can go here. We're going to unload everything that we want. We want to unload wood. We want to unload crops. And then we want to load chemicals. Cool. Which means we want to load crops here. Yes. And we want to unload chemicals here until you're as full as you can be. That should be fine. What else do I need? I need gravel, I believe. The gravel trucks should be a little more interesting. But that should take the brunt of what I need. So crops I got, wood I got, oil I got, gravel I don't have yet. Okay, let's see. How many trucks do we have left? I think a lot. Oh yeah, we have a lot of truck space left. So what we can just do is assign the gravel loader that we have down here to get as much gravel as you can. Load. We don't have a dumper yet. Come on. Where do we have it? Oil tank? No. Dumper. Yes. Total capacity. Yes. These are really nice, but I'm already using a couple of them, and they just feel a little too big for what I want to do. 24 tons, 30 tons. You know what? I'm fine with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this will be not volume-wise a problem, but just by how many buildings we have to deliver to, that could be a problem. Drop off gravel here, and then we just tell them also bring gravel to all of these locations, and I think we are pretty close. Now, we could probably deliver everything with one distribution office that we have up here, because we have the trucks now to do all of that. But I don't want trucks to run around with 1 ton of material all the time, because that means they would always run. And they're going to do that already with the oil and the gravel. So what we're going to do instead, and I think this all looks good now, what we're going to do instead is set up these 2 forklift garages here that I have. Do I have anything that's good having? Well, they sound really cheap, but trust me, they aren't. 1.4, 2 tons, 2.2 tons, or 1.8. I'm just looking at the steel. 1.8 tons. This one could honestly be fine. I never use the vanilla ones anymore because these are just better. 4 tons makes a lot more sense. But if I can do this with vanilla only, I will do it with vanilla only. So why don't we? Why don't we do this? That looks good. All we have to do now is assign you to these 2. Honestly, I don't even think I have to tell them anything else. And hope that I have enough slots available. B-Ball Joe screwed up. B-Ball Joe screwed up. that's great, B-Ball Joe. You amaze me. Sometimes I set these up that they're a little more opposite of everything. So one starts on this side, one starts on this side, but I don't think I care this time. Okay, how do we connect this guy? This guy can be connected from right here. So let's get a regular factory connection there. Don't know why it's being silly and trying to connect to that guy. But you're right here, and then we just have... did I? Nope, it's still there. Is it though? I think it's still there. I wasn't sure if I destroyed that thing. Just put that guy here and this guy over here, effectively in the same location as... Hey. Hey. Okay, there you go. Effectively in the same location as before, but it should be a lot happier. Now, what I don't know is if I can even build this guy. Only one way to find out. Don't assign construction office, assign a construction. Great. Now, these guys will complain a little bit because I can't actually reach anything on this side, but I am okay. This is not terrible. 142. I've seen worse. And if I have to, I can just pull some power from here. We don't have a lot of power here all the time, but when we have some power there, that should be fine. This just looks pretty. I like it. Cool. So they can figure out what they're doing. These will get built. There's a good chance that this may not get built or this may not get built. I don't know if they fix that ever. But since these all got done, I think it should be fine. So let's move along. This guy. Is there another one that I wanted to set up industrial anything? I think the answer is yes. What are you guys doing? Just lots of delivery. That is neat. Technical service, this one is supposed to, what is this? The sewage unloading. So you, sewage setup, go here. Cool. Over 2,000 meters, that looks good. And give me a good sewage truck. 12, 7. Ooh, they changed this. There was an update. This was also 12 cubic meters of waste. And this was the only big one, but they obviously changed that. And it looks like they added a new truck as well. That's nice. Let's start with 4. If that's not enough, then we have to figure it out down the road. But that should be good. Then I would like speedy. I like these. They're nice. Just 2 of those should be fine. Get that one set up. Here we just need an open haul. We have to get all of these ready. Because at some point we actually have to make money on the things that we spend a lot of money on to get there. Do I like this one? Kind of like this one. Do we have any prettier vanilla ones? Ooh, you're not vanilla, but you're different. Sure. Give me just 2 because we really only have 2 places where they have to get stuff to. So one is here. We're gonna load steel until we're full. And we're gonna drop it off here and here. Set them to unload. That looks good. And since we're using trucks, you can unload these to really full. That's all. Like, a truckload is less than 10%, so you can probably even set this to 100%. You're pretty close to efficient, but we're just going to leave it at 79. Oh, yeah, that's changed. You can actually set it now via clicking on the number in a lot of places. I don't know if it's all places already, but in a lot of places you can do that. So that feels good. Rail is constructing here. We're gonna do something in this area. We have this construction office done, so I did get the rail done in this area, but we're not ready yet. This is all just moving along. This bridge is getting done, and all that's great. I bet all of that was really exciting. One thing that I haven't done yet is do anything really with the crops that we have, because we're still effectively packed on every single silo that we have. Which is not a bad thing per se, but we really should do something with these. You could say I could just start exporting them. It feels like a waste. All they're gonna do is clog up this area up here, and that's not very helpful. I could take them to the harbor, but even if I do that, then it would clog up the area over here. Neither of those are really good. I should still build a relief. Is it relief? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I should build another rail line that gives you a direct connection from from this triangle down here, but there's just no room here, and I don't even think we could put a bridge or a tunnel in any good location. So I may try it here. This triangle may be worth trying, but I'm not convinced that's going to happen. Out of here will be probably our best bet. Some over here, maybe I don't know what I'm trying to do. Out of here could be good, but also not the best. I don't know. Oh, okay. We're here. Let's build the city. What size do I need? As big as we can, because we're actually getting to a point where we have people without own flat. I don't want to lose them right away. I want them to work a little bit, so we're just going to turn one of these houses back on so people can move in, but just not a lot, because these are the houses, they have pollution problems, and that is bad. But we need more housing ASAP. And the current cities that I have are already overflowing, so we can't really go to those. Wrong button. Wrong button. Housing. Housing is what I care about. What housing do we want to put here? There's just so much housing. Old city, no. What is modern? Panel 85, 160. I would like some really big sizes. I'm just flowing over this and see if there are some reasonably sized ones. This one actually looks pretty okay. Kind of like him. You have a lot of footpath connections on one side. Okay, I'll do this. Should I do a grid for this? Here's the thing. I think if I do a grid, it's just, we're not exactly 45 degrees to anything either. I think we're better off if we go without a grid. A grid may be more for the next city, because this one's already started. I'm not replanning all of that. Cool. Turn you around. Cool. Turn you around. Right here, don't connect anything. And we could put like a little play area in that area as well. That should be good. Have you come out here. That looks nice. And then, ooh, there's more spots right out here. I'm not terribly worried about the whole size of this. We do need a lot. We do need a lot of population in this city, because we have so many government offices here. But overall, I think we're going to make this bigger than 10,000 regardless of what I try. So I'm not super duper worried about all of this. Make this the last one, as long as you fit. You do fit, that's good. And this is what? These are 118, so 120, 240, 360, 720, and 720. 890. So this is 900 people here. That's not bad, but we need more. We also need bus stops. We need several bus stops for different locations. I think I'm just going to set up bus lines that go from here to here. Well, this is a one-way. That's bad. I do want all the buses to converge here, but to do that effectively, I may have to plan some things, because this street right here may get really busy, and that's not very helpful. I just don't think that there's a good way around that. Although, at this point, all of these paths that we have should actually allow... Really? You're gonna fight me on that? Why? Why is there no node here? All of these paths should actually make really good connections to the center station? The central station. Let's go with that word. Sounds good. So I'm not terribly worried about it, but we gotta make this work. Let's start with that. That should all connect to something. Number 3. The problem is number 3 is really far away from all of this. So I probably once these construction offices are all done with everything that I assigned to them a while ago, and they're pretty close. They're pretty close to being done with all of that. Once that is all finished, I probably just move them back either to here, or I build a similar set of setups out here and then just have them... It's just a long way no matter what I do. But right now they have to go through the whole city, through this industrial complex, down this road, over here, into this area to even do what I need them to do. That's not very efficient building. So I probably should I do that right now? Build a temporary construction zone in this area, because we have some of the construction items that we need. We have concrete plant there, asphalt plant, obviously a lot of gravel here. We have a small a small open storage. That is not ideal because this one we probably will use a lot of materials. So what I could do is use this area as a temporary construction zone. Honestly, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Let's do that right now because that needs to get done very fast. What I need to figure out is how many vehicles I have everywhere. So I have 2 of these big ones, 1 small one, and then 1 more small one of the big ones. So if I just built three of these large construction offices, they look very temporary, so I'm fine with that. We should be fine. Sorry, got a little distracted there. I think what I was about to do was build 3 of these and maybe 1 of the small ones to move over all our equipment that we currently have. So let's get that going. Yeah, this feels like a really nice like location for that. The one thing that I see now is this heating plant is not going to do. It's going to help a little bit, but we need more than that. So up here could be a good location now. I do want to make sure that I'm more than this distance away. From this building, from this industry to this industry is too close. So let's just figure this out right now. From somewhere middle right there to somewhere in the middle right here is only 700 meters. It has to be a kilometer. So let's stick with the kilometer that I usually preach. Just didn't follow this time because reasons apparently. Cool. Let's do this. Construction office. Yes. Something big. Something obscene big. You have 16 vehicles. I love that they added the parking spots for vehicles. No, is that parking spots? Stations for vehicles. Yes, that's what I want, I think. Yeah, these are 12. 16, that's fine. 20, is that the big dirty one? No, that's a normal one. Where is... Must be this one. 12, 32. These are the big ones. Okay, I don't think you have fuel storage, do you? You're 12. Oh, you do have fuel storage. Okay, perfect. Let's put you close to where we would have fuel available. 1. Wow. Come on, game. And I can only get 1 in there. That is unfortunate. If we can only get 1 in there, then I just have to change the orientation because I would like 3 of you in here. Let's just put you in a line like this. It doesn't have to be super ugly. It doesn't have to be really pretty either. 1, 2. You want to, I can see it. 3 right here. And this can start as a dirt road, I think. There's no shame in that. Can we get a dirt road out here? Yes, we can. There's 1 dirt road, and we're just going to continue this later on to get to the city. But we don't need anything fancy for these guys. These just have to be built yesterday. So, number 9, number 3, build me all of these. Number 1, you look lazy. 9, 1, also build all of these. And I want 1 more that can get closer to the cement factory right away. Maybe actually in here, there's nothing else happening there. If we can actually fit this here, then that's the perfect space for it. Not the 32, I want the 12 vehicle one. Well, what do you know? What do you know? Pretty nice. Even if it's just temporary, that's totally fine. That's all we need. Okay, so that takes care of this. We still need the materials to get down here. Could they be more helpful if they're closer to the city? Yes, I think so. And I think we can build this in a way that we can use other materials, not materials, but that we can use the warehouse at least to deliver to whatever industries we have sitting here. But if we use a warehouse, I think it's very important that we use a train connection to it. I'm panning in a lot of different places to see if there's a good place for it. I don't think we need to go very far away from the city. Let's see. If I want this warehouse just back here, even. We could build a pretty simple road connection here, rail connection here. The problem that I see is that there's going to be a lot of passenger traffic right in that area, so I don't really want to deflect what we have going on there. So it may be more helpful if we have the rail connection right here. Do we have a crossover anywhere nearby? We really don't. Let's just come straight through here. So yeah, if I want to put a storage unit right here, I just have to do it the right way. Okay, let's try this. Put this one there. That should be good. Take away... Uh-oh. I'm going to do something stupid. I can smell it. So let's take the road demolish tool, remove that one. That is good. Get a direct connection to these guys right here. I'm fine with this being two tracks coming out. Should I do another turnaround track? I don't think so. I don't think so. Just 2 tracks coming out. F4 to turn the snap on. Wonderful. And then we just need a simple connection right here. You can come out there. Oh, this doesn't even look terrible. Kind of impressed by myself. That can go there. That can go... yes. So all we need to do is just make sure we can actually get in on this side. That's more important. Then this side should be relatively simple. I'm not convinced that we have to connect to this side, and honestly, I don't really want to connect to the city piece, simply because this will get overloaded with passenger trains eventually. So what we probably need is maybe... Ooh. Look at this. They're already done. Beautiful. Let's have these guys actually start moving. 1, 2, 3. All we have, really. And it's going to take a while, and I will have to do the big cranes and such manually. It'll be worse. Move you here, and move you here. Yeah, just these extra cranes. We have to just move manually, and I'm not terribly worried about that. That's actually fine. I do think we are done over here, so once I bring people here, which I won't until... the rail is actually completed, and the rail is not completed until that guy's happy, and that guy's there until this guy's happy. That. Too much stuff going on. Let's put a couple more signals here so we can actually get some stuff done. This is all connected in a bad way. Everything is orange. That is your clue that stuff is not really well signaled out. So let's fix that. But yeah, the mechanical components are ready. We're not going to use them yet, probably. How's steel doing? We're still full on steel. That's awesome. Yeah, all of that can start moving. Look at that. Look at this traffic jam right here. They're like, I want out! And I'm like, yeah, later. I don't think the cement guys are done yet. Moving around probably a little too fast here. Yeah, they're not quite done yet. So number 9, number 1, get this one going. That looks good. Cool. I do want fuel delivery out here. I feel like I don't want to set up a new truck for that, but I do want to get the fuel starting now from right here. Same with bitumen. I just need something that can actually do it. Is that here? Maintenance? No, it's not helpful. But here, yes, distribution. I don't want to build small distribution offices anymore. They don't feel like they're ever really worth it. So I can plop one there. It feels a little out there, but maybe... Well, the thing is, I could only fit a small one in here somewhere. And I think everywhere I put it, it's going to be too far away. And we got to do something in this area anyway. So plop that one there. That feels right. And get me a road connection here. That honestly looks fine, and this one can just get started whenever the construction office are ready for it. Cool. So, back to here. I want this to be just a bypass, effectively. Ideally, if the bypass can connect somewhere up here, it may be a little more direct. Even if I go through the mountain here, that could be very helpful. I did... where do I want the bypass? I don't want to abuse this connector. So I could only have it here. What am I trying to do? There's a fuel station here. Fuel station is important. I think this connection is actually not in a bad place. That said, here's what we're gonna do. I have a plan now. I have a real plan. I don't just have a fake plan. I have a real plan. We're going to replace this with a bigger cargo station. We're going to make sure that we have a rail connection that can actually get there. Then we're going to get a cargo station that's appropriately sized, at least this one. And this is not just for pickup drop-off. This is just going to be a pass-through station. But it should generally give enough space for a train to pass another train, at least in theory, and that theory is strong. This side is going out, so no, it can't just go in and out. That's the other problem. So that connection is pretty easy and straightforward. This connection has to come over here. The problem is we need this connection. These have to be connected this way, otherwise this doesn't work, because I do need this to be a real drop-off location. And the game is not smart enough to figure out what platform to go to. If you use a distribution office, the game will need a way to get back. So if we assume that a train gets in here and just drops off whatever they want to drop off there, then I need to give them a way to actually get back onto the location that they came from. Same thing from here. So, man, I don't want to make mistakes here. I feel really self-conscious right now about mistakes, but that is fine. What I'm looking at now is we would need... There will be some waiting in this area. Maybe not a lot, but there will be some waiting in this area. If there's waiting, there's always a traffic jam that's avoidable, and traffic jams in general are not good. I like the location of this thing here, but it's probably too close to this junction, because no train is going to fit in here, and all the trains are going to park here. But in fairness, we will have probably just a food and a meat train coming in. We would have about 4 stations available for them. So if we just set it up this way, that they can go anywhere they want, and I just let them enter on this side, exit on this side. Is that what I would want to do? Yeah, I could, we'll see. I could have 2 platforms that always let you enter and exit on the same side, and 2 platforms that just go one way, effectively where you have to go through. I may try that. I don't think that makes sense right now, but when I set this up, it will probably make sense. So I let the outside tracks be one-ways, the inside tracks be 2-way for this location, that trains can still pass by. And maybe I even set it up so that the outside connections, the inside connections here are not even connected. That would make a lot of sense. And if I set an actual line up that goes out here to pick up those places, that could make perfect sense. Do I like this? There's one alternative. Instead of hoping that something's kind of going to work out over there, we could add another connector here. And this is a problem. They have the white dot for the rail connectors, or the pink dot that was before, changed to a white dot, so you can't actually see it on these pieces anymore. I've seen that bug report. I hope that they're going to fix it. I'm just going to build another bypass for this, but we have to set up the other things first. First things first, a warehouse. Do I want to just go with this warehouse? You have all the storage that I need besides meat, and I am okay with not storing meat here. So how about we just do this? Okay. I do need meat storage. That's not really an option to skip. Let's help you over here. As long as you connect to that guy, then this is everything I need for the city, really. City connection. Is this small? Yeah, small cargo stations here again. Great. I would like you to... Nope, stop it. Being silly. I would like you to connect to this guy. Cool. So the construction office can use this one, but also later on when the city is ready, we can deliver food, clothing, electronics, and meat to this area. And that's really all I care about in this case. And then we just have to run the train on the outside of it. We could even probably build a bridge over here somewhere. I don't know yet, but that would also allow me to just connect everything here, because this... it's just going to be one big junction and nobody should block it, but there will be 6 separate tracks that trains can take, and I hope that's enough to get things done. Cool. That side is done. The other side that we need is just an open storage. We're just going to go with the regular big one. Yes, we could totally... I would really love it if I can use power here, but honestly, it doesn't It makes a difference, yes. Being able to use power here makes a total difference, but I think in my case, it doesn't matter enough. Should I use the rail connection? Honestly, since this side on the left is relatively temporary, I am not worried about the rail connection. Give me... Look at this. I just built a road cargo station. Someone said it's not where I think it is. It is under 7, which is for factory connections for me. Do you have any difference? Stations for unloading 4, stations for unloading 4. Yeah, this is all I really want. But I don't really want to go further away from you. It is faster to load here, but I think I want to be able to load more vehicles at the same time. That's going to be a lot more helpful down the road. So where should I put you? I could do this. No, I don't want to block that piece of track, that piece of road there. So like this. Yeah, this is right. I don't think I need any other of the factory connections here, so I'm just gonna say this is fine, straighten that out. Looks good. Give me the small road cargo station right here. That's actually perfect, location-wise. Then we use this to be our fire coverage there, and this guy can go here. Assign this to something. Some vehicles are still heading here, nice and slow. And that's fine. We do need these to be, wow, no, there's someone building there. We do need those to get some fuel, just so most of our vehicles can actually do something functional, and that is great. I see an opportunity here for a bridge. Do you see it? Yes, I see it too. Let's see. If we come in from here, the only problem I have with these is the bridge that I'm going to build here is probably going to be very ugly, but I may just allow that. What bridge should I use? Just a regular truss bridge. 1, 2, maybe 2. 2 doesn't get me across. It's fine. Back to bridges. It would be nice if I could start the bridge up. 1, 2, 3. Nice and long. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. These are not my favorite bridge connections, but I think you would agree they do the job in this case, and that is good enough. When you build bridges, try to keep everything... try to allow yourself more nodes than what you think you need down the road, because wherever there's a node, you can place a signal on a bridge. If there's no node, you will not be able to place a signal at all. So nodes are actually pretty nice to have on a bridge. I hope that connection actually works. Because normally you want to get rid of nodes so you have a bigger, construction zone for your rail cranes. But in this case, you don't want that. So let's just pretend that this is going to be our main connection. So, run you out here. Wow. What I really want is to connect to the rail out here faster. What is your problem? End building station. Which road is this? Oh, it's that piece. Yeah, sure. Just go there. Just some cranes running around on there. Don't worry about them. So should I put a quick tunnel in here to get out of there? What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? We could also argue that we need a coal heating plant up here, but honestly, a lot of people already told me that in the last season, the heating plant does not use that much coal. If you have a couple trucks connected to it, especially if you use 2 heating plants that have a medium storage connected to it, they will not run out in the winter if they're full and even fully staffed. So not terribly worried about that. I would like to get up here just as a secondary connection. So let's just do this. Go as far as you can this way. I'm okay with that. Then give me the tunnel. Maybe I can't do a tunnel here. Maybe I have to do... Oh, there's a tunnel. It's a little dirty, but it's gonna be fine. Can I do 2 next to each other? Because if I can't do 2 next to each other, this is already dead. Get you connected. There you go. Get you connected. That looks nice too. So this is just the main track that connects us. That should be fine. Yes, I could connect these still to this side, but it really doesn't feel like it's necessary. So get you out there. Let's just, we have steel now, so I'm not worried about wasting steel per se. Let's get you. Oh, come on. Wrong game. Let's get you a nice swooping connection in here. This is not too steep. What are you talking about? Nice swooping connection here. We have 2 of those. There you go. And then they just get a nice connection afterwards. Let's see here. This is exit. So this one can be nice and short. This is entrance, and this one should be as long as possible. Just in case there's some queuing happening there. But that should be fine. That looks good. They can cross over on this side. I should probably allow them to cross over on this side as well. It's not as efficient, but because I have a really close bypass on here, I'm not terribly worried about it. I'm not convinced that this is all connected, but we're just gonna roll with it. That one goes in there, that one goes here. This is a really long piece of not connected. That makes me worried now because that could cost us a lot of time. Let's just do the same thing. You come out here, you connect in there, and now it's relatively symmetric and beautiful and nice. I could assign this already, but I don't think I'm quite ready yet. What are you guys doing here? Yeah, go, get out of here. Then you get into there. Yes, and then I just want trains to actually connect to something, so I think this feels fine. Let's turn the terrain on. Terrain doesn't tell me much besides this is pretty flat up here, so I think any relatively straight connection will get us exactly what we need. Cool. I don't want to get them too close to the road. Makes life a little more complicated down the road. No, over here could have been a better place to connect this, but I think we are just fine. You go in there, leave me alone. You come in here. Too steep of a descent. You gotta be kidding me. Keep this nice and straight. I would like to have this as a triangle junction or a Y connection, Y junction. So let's see if we can actually accomplish that. You connect in there, that looks fine. You come out this way. Just a little longer. Should help. Then the short turn, or the sharpest turn can go here, the longer turn can go on this side. Why? This is not symmetric. Let me do the symmetric like a normal person. Go to here, go to here. Now everything's symmetric. Cool. Great. So we'll just connect this one up. Oh, come on. And I understand it's a long piece of road, but I'm not scared of steel anymore. Although I don't actually think I have the steel connection set up yet for the rail construction cranes on the south side here. So that will be a task that has to happen. Ignore those pieces, and please stop calling me on the messages that I ignore. There's nothing important in the messages that I'm not seeing. I play a lot in between, and when you see that a store is out of something, it doesn't matter, because in the time that I look at it, the store is already full of everything again. Buildings without power supply. Now that is a problem that I need to figure out, but that doesn't even pop up over here. People-wise, we are good people-wise. How's this going? 3 people. Yeah, that's a problem. Where's everyone? Is there something blocking everyone here? You have a lot of people coming in. That is good, but yeah. Only 1 or 2 people working here? That is not good. That's actually why I added this guy, but I don't have anyone working here either, so none of that is really very helpful, is it? No, it isn't. You see this? Yeah, that's not good. Where are all my little buses? Like, I have a lot of... You see that? This is why we don't have power, because this guy is not moving. Okay, someone arrived there, but gosh, these old, really slow cranes. I'm just gonna get rid of you. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna place it with a bigger crane. But these guys are, simply put, a pain in my butt if I don't transport them normally. There's another one that's so small. Wow. Wow. All equipment, I tell you. Penalty, 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 penalty. Could have just loaded these up, but I didn't, so now I have to pay the price by fixing this. Look at how much is still just parked here because these guys can't move. You, yes. Everyone that looks like you, please go away. We are in a year where I have all vehicles available, so yeah, we're just going to replace them with the regular excavators that we know and love. Cool. That goes over there, that goes over here. Chemicals are technically able to make something, but we are full of wastewater already. That's beautiful. How are we doing on chemicals here? Why? This is not good. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. This one's not constructed yet because my number 3 is not able to get there. Okay, this one I probably have to manually construct because there's no road path connection to it, and that's fine. I was worried that that would be the case, but I'll survive. So there's some people coming in here. Wastewater is the problem. This one is the guy that is handling the wastewater, and that is fine too. The ones that exist are also get updated. So let's just get these some sewage with the bigger tanks, so they can hopefully take care of things, and that should be fine. Okay, rail is here. That's good. These guys all have to be constructed. That is acceptable. Number 1, how about you start with everything over here? Oh, I don't have a road connection to these guys yet. Sure, put you there, put you right here. Come on, a little more. There you go. That looks good. And then these guys obviously have to be connected to something. Don't see a good reason why we can't just go down here. Besides, it won't let me. Oh, there's still an old bug that if you try to connect something to a footpath, then it won't let you connect to anything. It's been around for a while. I think eventually they're going to fix it. I don't know if there's a through station still. We're going to find out this time. If the meat storage is not built, it's not a through station. Pretty simple. We need power out here. We need a distribution office out here. Yes, the big one, because I am not dealing with the small ones anymore, and I can afford it. There we go. This one right here. Oh, come on. There you go. They will get a nice road here eventually. Actually, I should probably just make it a nice road right now, but I'm lazy. We gotta build all of this first. Yeah, that's gonna come out here. That's a good connection to everything that needs to do anything. The rail line honestly feels fine, so I'm gonna assign that. Ooh, not enough tutors in the orphanage. So this is the thing that I've seen several times, but it's weird because the orphanage always overflows because I have a max number of people, but then there are a lot more orphans in the orphanage. Like, they don't account for the difference in the people right now. It may be a bug in the beta, it may be something else. Hasn't given me a lot of trouble yet, but definitely given me trouble. Okay, I have to unlock these houses too. Until winter, we should be okay, but I can't really afford losing a lot of people right now. So let's make sure that we keep having space for everyone that needs it. Cool. What are these guys doing? Oh, you don't have anything assigned to you yet. That's fine. I'll take care of that. I'll get a couple things here built so we can actually start planning this city, because that's important. Again, water is going to be a problem. I think the sewage tank. Oh, hold on. I am not quite certain. You don't have wood. How do you not have wood? That one is assigned. Do I? Oh, these guys are not connected to the network yet because this factory connection is not completed. That makes sense. No, but I have to do something with the sewage tank, and they are actually need to be connected via a sewage pipe. So I need to do that next time. For right now, that's all the time I have. Yes, again, I will try to not do anything stupid. This is important, just to build this city faster, but then I will probably tear down everything on the left here. If I don't have to, I won't rebuy all the vehicles all the time, but if I have to, I will. That's fine. Yeah, I'll sign all of this. very soon. Yeah, this one is done. Good. I'll assign all the vehicles and all the resources here very soon so we can actually start moving a lot faster again. And go from there, I think. Again, thanks everyone for calling me out. Very important, very helpful, very actually valuable to me if you tell me what I'm doing and not doing. So please keep it up. I appreciate that. Anyways, time to go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. Like, subscribe, maybe? Bye-bye.